The road that doesn't end. They say every road leads somewhere, but the one I took last summer didn't. It was supposed to be a quick trip, 5 hours tops. I was driving home from college to visit my parents, cutting through the back roads of Nevada because my GPS said it'd save me 20 minutes. By hour 6, I realized that 20 minutes had cost me everything. It started normally, long stretches of cracked asphalt, tumbleweeds, a sky so big it made you feel like a dot. My playlist was blasting, the air smelled of heat and dust. Then I lost signal. First the music, then the GPS. No big deal, I thought. I'd driven this state before. I could handle a few hours offline. But something about the road didn't feel right. The lanes were too narrow. The markings were faded, like the highway hadn't been used in years. And every few miles, there was the same billboard. Quote, "Welcome to Grayson, population 73. The first time I passed it, I barely noticed. The second time I laughed, thought maybe there was multiple signs. By the fourth time, my stomach turned. It was the exact same sign. Same peeling paint, same bullet holes through the world population. And the mile marker next to it, always 46. When my fuel light came on, I nearly panicked. But then, like a blessing, a flicker of neon appeared ahead, a small gas station isolated in the desert. The sign said, Grayson Fuel and Diner. I pulled in, gravel crunching under my tires. The place looked abandoned. No other cars, no sound but the hum of the sign. Inside, though, the lights worked. A bell jingled as I entered. Behind the counter stood a woman in her 60s, wearing a faded uniform and a plastic name tag that read, Marge. Evening, she said. Evening, I replied. You're open, right? Always. She smiled, but her eyes didn't match the smile. They were gray, dull, like she had been awake for too many years. I asked for directions back to the interstate. She nodded slowly and said, Just follow the road. It'll take you where you need to go. I paid for the gas and left, but when I looked in my rearview mirror, the station was gone. About 20 minutes later, I saw him, a man walking along the shoulder, thumb out, head low. Normally, I'd never pick up a hitchhiker, but I was getting desperate for company and directions. He climbed in without a word, dirty jeans, sunburned skin, eyes that looked empty. Where are you headed? I asked. Grayson, he said softly. My chest went cold. Funny, I've been seeing the sign for that place all day. I haven't found it yet. That's because you don't find Grayson, he said. It finds you. I laughed nervously. He didn't. The air grew thick, hot. My headlights flickered. When I glanced back to ask if he was okay, the seat was empty. That's when the panic really started. I checked my phone, still no service. My gas meter, though I just filled up, was already dropping fast. Another billboard appeared up ahead. Quote, Welcome to Grayson, population 73. I slammed the brakes. The sign was glowing. Not from headlights, from inside the paint itself, like the letters were lit with fire. And beneath the word 73, the number flickered. 72, 71, 70. Each second it ticked down. I felt something in my chest tighten, like my heart was being counted. I floored the gas and drove until my hands hurt from gripping the wheel. Then I saw it again. The gas station. I didn't want to go back in, but I had no choice. The car was sputtering. Inside it looked exactly the same, except Marge wasn't behind the counter. A radio sat where she'd been, crackling with static. I picked it up and a voice whispered, You shouldn't have come back. I froze. Then another sound, a soft creak from behind the kitchen door. I peeked through. The room was empty except for a single chair and a plate of untouched food. On the wall behind it was a calendar, June 1973. Before I could process that, the lights flickered. I turned around and Marge was there again. Told ya, she said, smiling that empty smile. The road keeps what it wants. front door slammed shut. I ran for the back exit and stumbled into the lot, except the car wasn't there anymore, just endless roads stretching into blackness. Then I heard them. Whispers from the fields on the other side, dozens of voices all saying the same thing. Stay. Shapes moved in the dark, outlines of travelers pale and flickering like mirages. One step forward, it was a hitchhiker. You tried to leave, he said, his voice warped, echoing. We all did. His face melted into the shadows. I turned and ran anywhere just away until the asphalt beneath my feet vanished and I was standing in dirt. When I looked up, I was back in the car, engine running, radio on, and the same sign ahead of me. Welcome to Grayson. Population 69. I don't know how many times I've driven this road now. I've stopped counting the billboards. The population number keeps dropping, though every time I pass one, it's smaller. I haven't eaten. I haven't slept. The gas never runs out anymore. Sometimes I see other cars ahead of me, taillights glowing faint red through the fog. I try to follow them, but they always fade. And every so often I hear a voice through the static on the radio. Keep driving, Daniel, you're almost home. But I don't remember telling her my name. If you ever find yourself in Nevada and your GPS reroutes you down an unmarked road, don't take it. If you see a sign for Grayson, turn around, because the road doesn't end. It just adds another name to its list. And if you're hearing this story now and the static on your radio just got louder, check your rearview mirror. Someone might already be in the back seat. The end. No, thank you. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that really scary story. Please feel free to share, like, subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. I appreciate you guys so much, and always loves.